We're here today at a new lake, Upper Delta. Going to be using Corrado BFS and an ATX lure, seeing if we can catch some perch. No depth finder today, so I'm just throwing out towards any visible like logs, laydowns, anything like that I see, letting it sink down a few feet, then kind of hopping it, making successive casts to the same area, letting it sink a little deeper, and we're going to hook up on something pretty quick here, and it's going to be pretty darn big. Oh, what is that? Got one. Yep, BFS. Don't know what it is. It's definitely not a crappie. I don't know. Let's see.
Good?
Yeah, pretty good sized grinnell. It's a big one. Wouldn't hurt my feelings if he'd get off. I don't have my boga grips today to be able to grip this guy to get the lure out of his mouth, and these things are pretty tough whenever you take them out of the net. So I'm just going to unhook this guy in the net and then flip him back in the water. These grinnell have teeth, and I don't want no part of that. There it goes. After that swamp monster, I just keep rocking my way right on down the bank, casting that ATX jig, hopping it along, and coming up to a cypress tree, and just past it there's a downed tree coming out in the water, and I'm going to get a bite here in just a minute. What a bozo. That guy wasn't hooked very good. He come right off. Yeah. Now that I notice there's some crappie or perch on this down tree over here, I'm going to work it really good. I've worked it for about 15 more minutes at this point after that lost fish. Haven't gotten anything else. Haven't even gotten another nibble. Boom, something just hit it right there. Thinking this might be a perch. Oh gosh. Tiny goggle eye. So after a pretty quick, productive start to the morning, you know, caught that grinnell, lost a crappie, caught a goggle eye. It's like I didn't have anything for, gosh, like 2.5 hours. So I decided to switch over to this Megabass sleeper craw. It's like a 5/8 ounce craw lure from Megabass. Just going to be seeing if I can get any bass with it. The BFS stuff kind of fizzled out after the morning bite. I don't really know what was going on there. But I'm just playing with this craw, seeing how it skips, seeing how it casts, seeing how weedless it is. And I'm going to get a bite on this cast. It's boom. And it's going to kind of run out towards the middle. it's got it, and I'm watching it run out towards the middle, and I set straight up on it, and it's a little bass. Not too bad of a guy. So good to have a hookup after a few hours of nothing. Well, if the sleeper crawl is going to do some damage, let's go ahead and keep it going. And I made a pretty good skip there. This thing seems to skip pretty well. Oh, and something bit it, and I just lost it. Golly, but it didn't feel like it got the hook, so we're going to try it again. Yep. Right on the end of the limbs. How big is he? Oh, got another one. Megabass. Oh, that's a bass. What is that? Oh, yeah, that's a bass. Yeah, that's pretty good size. Pretty good size. Oh, yeah. Fell right out. That's a good fish. I'm going to let this guy go. That's a good one. That one's probably 17, if I had to guess. You know what? I got my crappie board. 16 3/4. I could probably make it 17. I've already made a video on the sleeper crawl using some of this footage. This thing skips really well. You've seen me make a few good skips with it, and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort either. It's a pretty solid lure, but I'm afraid that eventually a pickerel is going to chomp it off. But it hasn't happened yet. And here I got a bite, had a bite, and then it come off. Just going to try to skip in there, same exact cast pretty much, and let's see if I can get him. Yeah, let's see. Is it a bass? Yep, it's a bass. I guess it was the same one. I hit it twice. That's right. Which I didn't hook him at first. Well, that was fun. Caught some bass, lost some crappie, caught a grinnell. Thanks for watching. Wham.